The last skill you're going to need in terms of using tiles for integers is to subtract. And there's really going to be two kinds of subtraction problems. They're going to look the same initially, but the things you're going to have to worry about are situations in which you have enough to take away and situations in which you don't. So something you might be used to seeing is something like positive 6 subtract positive 4. And you can tell right away that 4 is less than 6. And so you would have enough to take that away with some left over. And the same problem could be negative. You can have negative 6 take away negative 4. And if you looked at it that way, you could still see, well, if I'm taking away negatives, I have to take away 4 negatives from 6 negatives. I have that many already. Those ones are fairly easy to sort out. The harder ones are going to come once, say, those numbers are reversed. And you have positive 4 subtract positive 6. Just looking at that, you can kind of see I don't really have the 4 positives, the 4 circles that I could. I have the 4 circles. I don't have 6 circles though, and that's what it's telling me to do. It's telling me to take 6 circles away from my group of 4 circles. I don't have enough. The other time you're going to see it is whenever your signs are different. If I have negative 4 subtract positive 6. Actually, I'm going to make that even a little bit easier just so you can. If I have negative 4 subtract positive 4, I can see right away there. My question starts with negatives with the little x's. I'm supposed to take away circles. Well, I don't have any circles. So we're really going to try and sort out how to do that. But first I want you to kind of see it yourself. If you're looking at this, give it a shot. Pause this video. Try and figure out how you would maybe do this, and then I'll show you how I would do it. So here's how I would do it. Looking at this example right here, I'm going to first represent them just like I did with adding. So negative 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm supposed to take away negative 4. So how could I take away negative 4? I see, do I have 4 negatives? I do, right? Here. Really, I'm going to take those away, like they're gone. What do I have left? I have this left. I have 2 negatives left. And that should be fairly straightforward, I think. I had 6 x's. I'm taking away 4 x's. How many are left? That's why using tiles makes this a lot easier than trying to decide what taking away a negative might mean. It is much more efficient to just understand what taking away negative will mean, but again, we're just beginning. Looking over here, though, it's kind of a different story. Let's do this bottom one right here. Negative 4, again, I'm going to represent them first. Negative 4, 2, 3, 4. And it wants me to take away positive 4. But I don't have 4 circles. And in order to take away positive 4, I must have 4 circles. I need them. So that means I need to represent negative 4 with at least 4 circles in it. So you'd have to go back to kind of that first video idea. There are lots of ways to represent negative 4 with tiles. So I need to pick one of the other ways, a way that would have 4 circles in it. And the way to do that is to go ahead and put the 4 circles that I need. But I still need this whole number, the whole picture here to be negative 4. This isn't right now. Right now that's 0 because this and this cancels out. And that cancels out, that and that cancels out, and that cancels out. I need it to be negative 4. So remember, when I add these circles, I also have to add these x's to create 0 pairs. So now, these all cancel out. So this whole section here is still negative 4. And the question's saying start with -4 and then take away 4 circles from that, 4 positives from that. So I'm going to go ahead and take these away now. Those are gone. What am I left with? I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 x's. X's are -1, so I'm left with -8. A lot of your subtraction is going to involve using zero pairs properly. So I want you guys to give that one more shot, and then we'll see whether or not you understand. So let's try -3, take away +2. Let's just see what that gets you, and give it a shot, pause the video, and then I'll show you what I would do. So what I would do, I would represent this first number. That's where we start in subtraction. In adding, you're going to represent both and then just put them together and count them. In subtracting, you're going to represent the first number and then tinker with it based on what this number here is telling you. So -3, I represent. And again, you might be using circle tiles on your desk. You might be drawing pictures, whatever's easiest. So -3. And then I need to take away +2. Do I have +2 to take away? I don't. I don't have any circles. So I need to represent -3 in a different way, in a way that includes 2 circles. So I know I need 2 circles, I put those, but I know I can't just add circles. I have to add 0 pairs. So that right now is -3. All of this is -3, but also includes the 2 circles that I'm going to need. I know it's -3 because it's -1, -2, -3, plus 0, plus 0. -3, anything plus 0 stays the same. And these are 0 pairs, which are worth nothing. Now I need to take away the 2 circles. So these are gone. So what am I left with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's. That's -5. Hopefully that makes enough sense. Some of you for sure will be piecing together that subtracting a positive is moving you this way on a number line, and that adding a negative is moving you this way on a number line. And that adding a positive moves you that way, or subtracting a negative moves you that way. And then you just want to count in that direction on a number line, and I get that. You'd prefer to use a number line over tiles. But try the tiles first, just to represent these pictures of adding and subtracting. And then we'll see how to use some of the other things, or how to just do it in our heads a little bit later.